a subject that's being overused in the dog training industry. The word salience, the quality of being particularly noticeable or important. That's what it comes down to on the internet, isn't it? How many people want to impress other people with their knowledge and understanding and overcomplicating the subject of dog training, when in fact, the simpler you keep it, the easier it is. Dog trainers on the internet like to subframe things so they can cover as many subjects as possible, because then it brings in the audience and the custom. At Call Young Gun Dogs, we look for success. We look for things that actually improve your understanding with you and your dog. We don't feed psychobabble just to impress people on the internet. What's more important is the results you get, rather than what education background do you come from. I'm all for education, but stick to the subject that you know what you're talking about. If you're out there telling people on the internet what they should be doing and how they should be doing it. These days there are so many dog trainers out there on the internet wanting to have their finger in all the pies. They want to impress that many people that they pretend they know it all. An academic background doesn't give you the knowledge and skill set on its own. You also have to learn how to adjust, how to train, how to modify. So many people talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? That's the question. It's so easy to join a course, dog training college. There are so many people out there, they are so gullible. They are hungry to be recognized as dog trainers, when in reality, these courses do nothing for you at all, except give you false hope. Cognitive science is the study of the human mind and brain, focused on how the mind represents and manipulates knowledge. The dog doesn't think in the same way. The dog does not think the same as a human. And yet these so-called science-based trainers, educationally educated with these courses, are treating dogs like fur babies. As humans, we have to simplify the way we train a dog, because a dog doesn't think on the same level. It hasn't got the same capacity. Complex behaviors emerge when you treat them like fur babies and you don't treat them like dogs. That's what we're finding in today's society, the way people treat their animals. By training a young pup from day one, changes the mindset of the pup. It changes the whole perspective of the learning chain for the pup. Why don't we send babies to university? Because they don't understand. They wouldn't understand. We have to wait till they grow up a bit. There is a big difference between a gun dog and a house pet, a dog that you just want as a social friend to mix with other people and say hello on your dog walks. Gun dog people don't want their dog mixing in big circles too early on in life, because that will change the mindset. I love the word AI, artificial intelligence, and that's what we seem to be getting on the internet these days. People artificially telling you what you should be doing with your puppy at a certain age and what you should be doing, and yet not looking at the bigger picture. Like I said, I'm a specialist gun dog trainer, so I'm showing you how to get the best out of your gun dog. What you do with your pet is completely up to you. That's your choice. I don't come into your world telling you you don't know what you're talking about. But when you come into my world telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, because everything can be done with love and affection, then I have a right to reply. Just because you don't like what I say, that's not my problem. That's your problem. Toughen up, buttercup, as we say. Sequences of behavior you can generate by changing the mindset of the puppy from the start. It doesn't matter so much with a pet, but with a gun dog, go in the wrong direction and you'll create bigger problems in other areas.
What makes you intelligent is your ability to ignore so much information. Because the very processes that make us adaptively intelligent make us perennially susceptible to self-deceptive, self-destructive behavior because of the way we misframe the environment in fundamental ways.
So, what is wisdom? Why do people long for it? And most important, where do you find it?
Intelligence is what you use to solve your problems, as I was just describing. Rationality is how you use your intelligence to overcome the problems of self-deception that emerge when you're trying to solve your problems. So it's that meta problem. And then the issue is, do you have just one kind of knowing? I think you have multiple ways of knowing, and therefore you have multiple rationalities. And so wisdom is to coordinate those rationalities so that they are optimally constraining and affording each other. So in that way, wisdom is rationally self-transcending rationality.
As we say in Corleone Gun Dogs, keep it simple, stupid. So I'm an old school gun dog trainer, but you can't say I don't listen to the science. It doesn't mean I've got to follow it, but I can sometimes agree with it as well.